These three now, as they've got 2.5 furlongs to run. Sun Princess going for home. Darman Shoal and the Sheepskin Noseband. Stan Arrow's coming to challenge between them. Time Charter's on the outside. It's Sun Princess being pressed by Stan Arrow now. Stan Arrow and Sun Princess. Then comes Darman Shoal and Time Charter, and putting in a tremendous run on the near side is Lochsong. They're racing up towards the line, and it's Sun Princess and Stan Arrow with All Along coming between them. It's All Along coming to take it up now over on the far side. Lochsong on the near side up the line. All Along has done it from Sun Princess and Darman Charter in a photo finish.
But look at Comtesse Blois really picking up in the pale jacket. They're inside the final furlong, and Allez France in the lead, and Comtesse Blois is making good ground on the outside of Marwell. Allez France, but Comtesse Blois closing with every stride. Allez France in the lead, but just back Comtesse Blois finishing fast up towards the line. Allez France has it from Comtesse Blois, and Allez France just holds on from Comtesse Blois with Marwell back in third, and then came Cameron and Forrester.
By Alpha Centauri. Towards the outside of them is Clemmy, racing on with 1.5 furlongs to go, and Could It Be Love is out well clear. In second place is Soliloquy. Alpha Centauri beginning a good run down the middle of the track ahead of Happily, and then Who's Steph, but Could It Be Love now. Challenge on the near side by Alpha Centauri, Soliloquy and Happily racing inside the last 100 yards. Could It Be Love on the far side, on the near side Alpha Centauri. Alpha Centauri wins the Guineas for Colm O'Donoghue.
Who's now just being pulled out for a challenge. Risolitos is following those. Cascadian getting a push along. On the far side, Romanized and Success Days still leading that group. Success Days is now being taken on by stablemate Romanized. Meanwhile, on the near side, Alpha Centauri is kicked on, and Risolitos tries to follow. With You is faded, and Alpha Centauri extends by a couple of lengths. Risolitos is the only one in pursuit, but Alpha Centauri down to the 100 has gone 3-4 clear. And look at this, Alpha Centauri, the queen of the mile. Alpha Centauri won it easily.
On the near side, Sundrop begins to pick up as well. Still just a traction in front here. Running inside the final quarter mile. It's a traction, but will she last it out? She kicks a length or so clear. Silka's Gift on the far side. Then Hathra running on down the centre. Sundrop from Red Bloom. Carry on Katie and Natalia. Attraction still holding sway. 1.5 lengths clear of Hathra. Attraction from Hathra. Sundrop a late run on the near side. Attraction wins the Guineas from Sundrop. Hathra in third.
They straighten up for the judge now. 2 furlongs to go. The Wonder Filly Attraction is about 1.5 lengths in front. On the outside, Royal Tigress. They're followed by Red Bloom, but she bounds away. 1.5 furlongs to go. She's gone 2 in front now. In second is Red Bloom, followed by Majestic Desert, who gets out and is trying to get after this filly, but it's Attraction at the furlong, about 3 to 4 lengths in front. She's going further ahead. This is remarkable. It's Attraction who goes on to make it 8 out of 8. A brilliant winner of the Coronation Stake. What a Wonder Filly. In second, then Majestic Desert. Third
is towards a point 1/4 mile from home, and the red cap Balanchine, blue cap the Rail Howagees. Here comes Winded Hare and Bonash the pink cap. Spot prize behind these. Bulaxi will not be winning. They've got just over a furlong to go, and it's Howagees and Balanchine now takes it up as they come past the furlong pole. Balanchine, it is by late to Howagees. Winded Hare is finishing with every stride, but it's Balanchine for the Emirates in the lead. Is going to land the Energizer Oaks, and Balanchine is the winner. Winded Hare second, Howagees third.
And as they swing into the home straight with 3.5 furlongs to run, it's Balanchine on the inside, but King's Theatre getting right into the argument now with Al Reefer on the outside. It's Balanchine from King's Theatre. They're coming to the 2 furlong pole. Balanchine on the far rail, King's Theatre in the centre of the course. Cannon's making a run on the outside. It's Balanchine from King's Theatre as they come down towards the furlong marker in the Budweiser Derby. It's the filly Balanchine, and Frankie Dettori is going to win the Derby in his first attempt. They're racing up towards the line, and Balanchine has it absolutely sewn up. Balanchine, a brilliant winner of the Budweiser Irish Derby. Second is King's Theatre, and third Colonel Collins. 4 came Al Reefer, 5 to go.
Crystal Music, Spring Oak on the outside. Solvik is moving up, and she's moved up a couple spots now on the rail. Spook Express is only about 6 lengths from the lead with less than 3 furlongs to go, and the field is coming to the top of the stretch here. Banks Hill comes through an opening on the inside as England's Legend goes wide. Banks Hill in front now. Solvig is driving hard in second. Here comes Spring Oak charging hard on the outside, and Spook Express is coming with the flying finish, but it is Banks Hill, and she has given them the slip. A dazzling effort here for the French Express managed second, and then it was Spring Oak and Solvid. Whoa, what an effort by the French filly, Banks Hill, and she was magnifique today.
Now lengthens his stride, and even top, left maroon next to the stands rail as Halling goes to home. Bosra Sham and Taghrooda are after him. They come down past the bushes, 2 furlongs to go in the Dubai Champion Stakes, and the action is down the centre of the track, and it's Halling in blue. White sneaks Bosra Sham, and Bosra Sham takes command. They race down into the dip. It's Bosra Sham going on from Halling. Here comes Taghrooda inside the final furlong, and Bosra Sham, Halling in second place, then Taghrooda in third, but hail a champion filly. It's Bosra Sham. She's taken Halling up towards the line. Bosra Sham wins it at the post. Bosra Sham, Panettone looks round. Halling second, Taghrooda third, even.
Bosra Sham now moving up on the outside of London News. They're into the straight. Alharth and even top with Bosra Sham coming there very strongly now. Bosra Sham coming to mow them down, and whoever's laid 18,000 to 8 on this filly has no worries whatsoever. She's striding into the final furlong to win this with consummate ease. Bosra Sham getting a cheer from the crowd for her immense ability. She strides to the line, 5, 6, 7, 8, make it 10 if you like, lengths clear of, in second place, Alharth with a gallant.
And also coming there very, very strongly indeed is Ptolomeo, and it's Ptolomeo who strikes the front, but not giving Miramar Reef a clear run. Just over a furlong to go. It's Ptolomeo in the lead, but Flame of Tara finishing very well. Ptolomeo, Flame of Tara, Sackford on the outside. Cormorant Wood and Miramar Reef, but Ptolemeo's going to have it. Ptolomeo in the lead from Flame of Tara, with Cormorant Wood finishing fast. Cormorant Wood for the photo from Ptolomeo. Flame of Tara from Saddle as well. Panettone in the drive position. Cormorant Wood comes out of the pack. Ptolomeo improves next to the rails. 2 out, and Raft has it. Raft from Saddle as Wells and Cormorant Wood. Then behind these, Chief Singer trying to get him a run, and not much daylight. A furlong and a half to go, and 3 in line as Saddle as Wells next to the rails. Cormorant Wood on the outside, and Cormorant Wood, who goes on, quickens inside the final furlong. Cormorant Wood coming away from Saddle as Wells, and Ptolomeo staying on very well indeed. Cormorant Wood by 2, 3, 4 lengths as she goes up towards the line. Well clear. Cormorant Wood is the winner. Cormorant Wood, Ptolomeo, Chief Singer stayed on bravely to be in a photo.
Making good progress towards the stand side, and Dahlia coming there with a terrific run now, and it's Dahlia Bill Powers. Bill Powers has rocketed into the lead now on Dahlia, and he's storming up the straight. This filly's established an unassailable lead as she hits the furlong marker. It's Dahlia striding away now from Rheingold in second place, then comes Weaver's Hall and Armitage, and then comes Scottish Rifle, but racing to the line, Dahlia wins it in tremendous style from, in second place, Rheingold, and a very near thing for third place between Armitage and then Parnell and Weaver's. We're coming to the 2 furlong marker, and Snow Knight has hit the front from Boy, but Dahlia is cruising on the stand side, and it's Snow Knight from Boy and Dahlia and Highclere trying to get on terms with them, and Duncaro coming there strongly too, but it's Dahlia who's hit the front again. The 1973 winner's going to win it in 1974. It's Dahlia going clear again, being pressed by Highclere for the Queen. Then comes Duncaro and Boy, but racing up towards the line. Dahlia has it well thrown up from Highclere second.
To the home turn on the inside, Treasure Beach. They're followed then by Sharetta, who's battling on well. They're followed then behind them by Danedream, and out wider then is Haruno Damore, followed by Snow Fairy, who's battling on well. It's anybody's race, the arc here, as they race up now, halfway up the home straight. And now Danedream for Germany takes it up clearly, has sprinted 3 lengths in front of Sharetta, followed by St Nicholas Abbey. Snow Fairy coming late, and So You Think from the clouds, but the bird has flown. Danedream goes on to win the arc for Germany. In second place is the Melbourne Cup winner on the far side, and Brown Panther coming at him now. Nathaniel joining in as well. Danedream getting into the clear, followed by Reliable Man battling on. They've got a furlong and a half to go in the King George, and Nathaniel moves up on the outside to grab a narrow lead. Danedream on the outside is finishing fast with Reliable Man. A half furlong left to go. Nathaniel is trying to cling to this lead. Danedream finishing fast. It's Danedream now racing to Nathaniel. Nathaniel kicking the inside. They hit the line, locked together. A bobbing finish between Nathaniel and Danedream.
And it's Vaguely Deb still the leader, and being tracked now by a stable companion towards the centre. Freezer Secret on the left is Dunfirmline. Pablo Jane now dropping out of it, and so with a furlong and a half still to go, it's Vaguely Deb, Freezer Secret, Dunfirmline. That's the leading 3. They're just over a furlong to go, and it's Dunfirmline on the near side having a right battle with Freeze the Secret as they pass the furlong from Home Market. It's Petite Etoile on Freeze the Secret. On the near side, Willie Carson, Dunfirmline, and it's going to be a royal victory, I think, on the near side, Dunfirmline, and Dunfirmline now going into the lead, and Dunfirmline wins the Oak from Freeze the Secret.
Who've gone clear with 3.5 furlongs to go. Alleged leads. Dunfirmline is second, making ground from the pack of Guadagnini and Classic Example. Lucky Sovereign is beaten, so is Alwyn. Romezzo is last of all. 2.5 furlongs to go, and it's alleged by a couple of lengths only from Dunfirmline, who's closing all the time. Alleged, who's never been beaten so far. Dunfirmline who won the Oaks, and Dunfirmline is now almost on terms with Alleged. It's between these two. They've drawn right away from Classic Example, coming now down towards the distance, and Dunfirmline goes into the lead. Dunfirmline ahead of Alleged on the inside rails, inside the final furlong, and it's Dunfirmline and Willie Carson. Could this be another Royal Classic? Alleged is fighting back, but Dunfirmline has the advantage. Racing to the line, Dunfirmline is going to win it, and at the line, Dunfirmline is the winner.
Side of Azira as they straighten up for home now with a little over 2 to go. And in the lead is Bengala, now taken on and headed by Enable, who kicks for home under Frankie Dettori. Rain Goddess trying to go after him. Azira stays on in the centre with on the outside Alluring. Aurora Butterfly from the back. But it's Enable, the long odds-on favourite, out in front of Rain Goddess. Azira stays on, and then comes Aurora Butterfly. But up towards the finish, Enable is going to win the Double Oaks. Wins in great style. Completes the Oaks double for Frankie.
In behind this Antonio Diamond, Ikito's towards the extreme right, beginning a challenge. 2 furlongs, 400 metres to go. It's still Idaho, but Frankie says go now on Enable. Ulysses is following her through. Order of St George behind these. Cloth of Stars is going okay. Needs room. Enable though, with a furlong to go. She's now powering clear. She's got 200 metres to go. She's 3 lengths ahead here. Enable from Ulysses and Cloth of Stars, and as they race to the line, Frankie Dettori is going to make history on this. Wonder Filly Enable. She's won it by 2 or 3 and easily. Cloth of Stars in second.
It was set up by a stablemate. It's swinging up on the far outside. They're into the stretch. Golden Horn, the Arc de Triomphe winner in front. The filly found. Big Blue Kitten charging down the center of the course. And right behind them is Slumber. Golden Horn all out. Found right alongside. On the outside of them is Big Blue Kitten. Found has taken the lead. Golden Horn, Big Blue Kitten. The filly found and Golden Horn found did it in the turf. Golden Horn second. Europe was 1-2.
Postponed in second position. This Vedavani leading by 3 as they head down with 400 metres to go. Postponed. Here's Found now. The blue and orange coming through strongly. Siljan Saga behind this. New Bay through towards the right, and also 1 Foot in Heaven. It's Found. She's in front by 2 lengths. Her stablemate Highland Reel is in second position. Order of St George, another Aidan O'Brien. He's got 1, 2, 3 at the moment. It's Found and Ryan Moore. She's clear as she races towards the line. She gains a magnificent victory. It's a 1, 2, 3 for O'Brien. Highland Reel was in second. Order of St George is in third position.
Goldikova is still second last out here. Goldikova, let's see, she's been asked to go now. Goldikova starts to pick it up, but she's 7 off the leaders. They come into the top of the lane, and Cowboy Cal strikes the front. Goldikova in the white cap, hooked to the extreme outside. Courageous Cat gets the lead, but Goldikova is coming home like an express train down the centre. Courageous Cat running a huge one. Goldikova's going to have to switch out a little. She does so though, coming with a late run, just enough humour, but Goldikova is just scintillating. Goldikova is something special. Goldikova and Olivia back 6, and let's see, Goldikova has 7 to make up. Goldikova's going to have to kick it in. They turn for home, and Sydney's Candy still strong on the lead, and Sydney's Candy gets a tap on the shoulder, goes on for home. Now Goldikova's unwinding her run in the centre of the track. Goldikova's let loose, she's flying. Sydney's Candy, the usual QT's in there as well, but Goldikova's catching with each and every stride. Are we to see history this afternoon? Here's Bucko Boy late, but no, Goldikova, a true champion. 3 Breeders' Cup wins. Olivia Pellier, the perfect ride.
Is Salieri making ground to go past Sylvan Barbarossa. Also Tatibar with them. They've got just 2 furlongs to go. And on the right of the picture, it's Sober in the lead from Habibti and on stage. In the centre of the track now, Alcoholic. The French raider Maximova coming with a run. As to is Salieri. Just over a furlong to go. And it's Salieri on the very wide outside. To Sober toward the right of the picture, coming inside the final furlong. And it's now Habibti that takes up the running. Habibti in the lead from Sober and on stage. Habibti stage coming up up towards the line. Habibti's going to win it. At the line, Habibti is the winner.
Sober, who's being tracked by Habibti. Edward Hyde has switched Baudelaire right over towards the stands rails now, and it's Seyfalara being pressed by Sober. Then Habibti travelling very smoothly just in behind him. Baudelaire's got it to do on the stand side, and now Sober and Habibti. Habibti coming there very strongly now to take the initiative off Sober, and it's Habibti going away from Sober. Baudelaire's not going to get in a challenge at all, and Habibti is going to become the first English trained filly to win the Vernons. She's striding away to win it very comfortably indeed, and Willie Carson makes this a procession at the line. Habibti is the winner
out of the three, and it's Dashing Blade with the nose band. Relief Pitcher runs a big race next to the rails. Dog Pouring Green in behind them. Batsoof is making a great stride and really tucked in. Willie Carson can't find room on El Malmol as they race down past the two, and here on the wide outside comes in the groove in the grey and red. They've got a furlong and a half to go, and from last to third with Steve Cawthon on in the groove has got first one on them. El Malmol was boxed in, now finds the room. Batsoof starts the sprint, but in the groove, and Steve Cawthon surely has it. El Malmol next to the rails rallying. Batsoof gets a place at best, but it's in the groove. In the groove wins the Judd Monty from El Malmol, close to third. Batsoof and Ross 7. Sykeston makes ground in the groove, is cruising in behind them hard on the steel as they come down past the three, and Dynamix just shades El Marmul with Carter Jana on the left, and then Anvari on the extreme right. Sykeston's in the yellow sleeve jacket with a lot to do to get the place, and as they come down past the two, any one of six could win. It's Dynamix and El Marmul. Dynamix in the grey colours, El Marmul here comes in the groove strongly on the right in the maroon sleeve jacket. They race down into the dip, a furlong to go, and it's in the groove, the filly going on from Dynamix, who's rallying. Back in third place, Legal Case comes with a strong run. El Marmul is out of it, so too Cartagena. It's in the groove, driving to the line, going on by a length. Dynamix takes second up towards the line, in the groove, and Steve Cawthon take the Dubai Champion Stakes. Dynamix is second.
With 3 furlongs left to run, and Lalouche still in the lead. From in second place, Indian Skimmer. Then comes Birthday Fever. Miesque coming there towards the stand side, towards the right of the picture, that is. Coming down to the 2 furlong pole, and Indian Skimmer has come to tackle Lalouche. Miesque is being chased along by Freddie Head. Bintal Massa is coming there on the stand side with Masmuda, but Indian Skimmer has sprinted into the lead, and it's surely an unassailable lead. Indian Skimmer is sprinting away from Miesque, Gandalf, Bintal Nasser and Masmuda as they race up towards the line. Indian Skimmer's going to win in tremendous style. Indian Skimmer is the winner at the line. Miesque is second, Masmuda is third, and
will suit him if he's got finishing speed. They've got just over 3 to go. That's Indian Skimmer in second place, tracking Shady Heights, who goes to home for Willie Carson. They pass the bushes. Doyoon is getting closer. Persian Heights isn't out of it, and Percy's Lass is only 6 lengths behind them now. They go past the 2 furlong pole, and Indian Skimmer now kicks and quickens up. Doyoon on the far side. Persian Heights in second place now. They race down into the dip, and Indian Skimmer has quickly gone clear, asserted all authority on this race. They're inside the final furlong, and it's Indian Skimmer by 4 to 5 lengths. Persian Heights is second. Indian Skimmer's going to win this for Sheikh Mohammed up towards the line. Indian Skimmer wins it very impressively. Persian Heights is second, Doyoon third, Shady Heights is 4, and Percy's Lass is back in 5th. And so the result on by length. Palace Gate Jack, a good horse, and it's already flat to the board, so they've gone past the first 3 furlongs. It's Lochsong clear by 3. Here comes Tropical out of the pack, finishing like a rocket. Stepanov is going with him. Then Palace Gate Jack, and followed by Bunty Boo, surprise offer, but it's still Lochsong that has the edge. Lochsong clear by 3. Tropical up and down to the same spot now. Bunty Boo staying on. Light Lag can't live with it. Oh, class, pure class. It's Lochsong to the line. Lochsong, Tropical,
and letting her do the work, just sitting there, poised aboard this great mare, Frankie Dettori, as he runs down towards the halfway mark in the Kingstown Stakes. Lochsong clear of Palace Gate Jack and Westman, with making just a little bit of ground. Bunty Boo towards the right, towards the near side. They're racing up towards the furlong marker, and Lochsong clear of the remainder. He simply hasn't moved a muscle on this mare. Brighton Lad has gone into second place ahead of Westman, but it's Lochsong all the way as they race up towards the line. The crowd giving her a tremendous cheer. It's a beautiful, sweet performance, this. Lochsong romps home the easy winner. Brighton Lad is second, and Westman is third. That's the 1, 2, 3 in
by A to Z. Gdansk Honor on the outside. In behind these is Marling looking for an opening, but with plenty to do at this stage. They race now towards the final quarter mile, and it's Market Booster, the leader from Canada. The gap is open for Marling. Marling. She's coming there on the outside. Racing now towards the final furlong. Market Booster, Canada, Marling putting in a run on the near side, and then comes A to Z. Corcel running a big race, but Marling's quick into the lead now. Inside the final furlong, it's Marling who's gone on 2 in front now from Market Booster. In third place behind these A to Z. Catapult, Taghrooda coming with a great late run, but Marling's in front, going to the line from Market Booster. Marling's home by a length and a half. Market Booster is second. Taghrooda's up for third. A to Z possibly just fourth ahead of Catapult.
To run, Mahasin with coming on the right of the picture with a wet sail now is Walter Swinburne on Marling. Marling now in the sheepskin noseband. Comes the third, comes to take it up. Culture Vulture beginning her challenge over on the far rail, but it's Marling from Culture Vulture now as they enter the final 150 yards. Culture Vulture putting in a tremendous challenge to Marling, but Marling holding Culture Vulture as they race up towards the line. It's Marling from Culture Vulture, the big two, and Marling's going to win it at the line. Marling is the winner and Culture Vulture is second. It's a photo for third, and a very close photo indeed between Jasmine Star, Sharpo, Swan Princess and Valerica. Marwell is tracking Stand Down in the lead from Sharpo on the far side. On the near side, it's Valerica with Swan Princess. Marwell still tracking the grey Stand Down, and Walter Swinburne coming to challenge Stand Down now on Marwell as they race down to the furlong pole. It's Stand Down on the lead with Marwell still progressing towards the near side. Stand Down from Marwell. Coolin Jack over on the far side, but Marwell taking a fracture advantage now. Runnick is putting in a great challenge, but Marwell has got it sewn up as they race to the line. Marwell wins the King's Stand from Stand Down. Third was Runnick and 4 Coolin Jack, and behind him came Sparkling Boy.
Making good headway down the middle of the course, and it's almost taken the lead now. Morstar, just the leader now from Marwell, who's over on the far side of it. Then comes Cutthroat. Then improving well is Sonoma, but as they go up inside the final furlong, and it's Marwell who's taken the lead of a good length from More Style. Then making good headway comes Prince Echo as they go to the last half furlong, and Marwell a couple of lengths clear from More Style in second place. A race for third between Sonoma
to the final 2.5 down the stand side. Inhibition with a sheepskin noseband bursting between the pair is Midday, and they're then followed by Totty back in the field in fourth place. Then comes the Chase Delato inside the quarter. It's kicked for the judge. Tom Quealy on Midday. He's got 3 lengths in hand as they race well inside the final 1.5 furlongs. He's 4-5 lengths clear, and they're followed by Inhibition towards the stand side of Totty, who's doing their best, but the winner's in front here, and she's Midday, and she's lying right away inside the last 100 yards, pushed to clear to win by a good 7 or 8 lengths, and Midday wins the Tokeport Casino. Oaks trialling Fair Company up for second there.
We come back to Pure Clan now. Forever Together's taken a while to get going, still has 9 to make up, but she's starting to roll. Top of the lane, and Visitor's telling them, come and catch me to win it now. Visitor's the leader, a wall of horses chasing her. Midday in the pen cap. Rutharian is in with a shot down the centre of the track. Here comes Magical Fantasy, and Forever Together getting going late. They come for home, and Midday got a dream run through on the inside. Pure Clan coming with a late run, but Midday is too good, and Midday has won it a length and a half. It was Pure Clan finishing like an express.
From Minstrel coming there, Milligram travelling strongly, invited guest. Miesque in behind horses gets a reminder. Interval travelling strongly with the white sleeves, racing down in the dip, the wide open race, and Polonia under pressure. Milligram and Interval on the wide outside come through, and it's Interval and Milligram, and then behind these comes Minstrel. Miesque finishing fastest of all on the wide outside, and Miesque with a phenomenal run has come through to snatch the Guinness. Miesque, Milligram, Interval, the 1, 2, 3. Then Polonia and Mambu.
A gap of 6 lengths to Ravenella and Warning, who's just beginning to get underway. They're coming to the top of the stretch now. Niccolo Polo on the outside. Simply Majestic toward the rail. Those two are head-to-head. And here comes the French filly Miesque, charging hard on the outside. Steinland is now fourth, and now they're down to the final furlong. Miesque is charging hard to take the lead now. She's looking for back-to-back wins in the Breeders' Cup Mile, and she's leading by 3 and pouring it on, pulling away impressively here. Miesque has won it. Oh, Miesque, what a filly, and Freddie Head.
Milligram travelling very smoothly towards the stand side, and it's Milligram who's taken it up very swiftly and has stormed clear of Shaikaya, who's now gone into second, but racing inside the final furlong, Milligram gaining consolation for her gallant seconds in both the Irish and English 1,000 guineas. Nothing is going to beat her this afternoon. She's just increasing the distance all the way to the line. Going to win the Coronation Stakes in great style. Milligram is the winner, and second is Shaikaya, and third is Martha Stevens. Fourth was At Risk. Miesque is third. Sonic Lady is coming on the outside of Homo Sapien to move into fourth, coming up towards the 2 furlong marker, and as they do so, still Verdant Boy, but being pressed now by Milligram, and Milligram takes it up at Edery from Steve Cawthon on Miesque. It's Milligram from Miesque now, England versus France, and here comes Sonic Lady in third place. It's Milligram from Miesque as they race down to the furlong pole. Milligram on the far side, Miesque on the near side. Miesque and Steve Cawthon, Milligram on the far side. Milligram is hurting Miesque as they come up towards the line. Milligram has got to win it at the line. Milligram is the winner. Miesque is second, and third is Sonic Lady, and fourth came home.
Less than 3 furlongs to go in the See the Stars Pretty Polly Stakes, and Boca Bacchiata and Colm O'Donoghue out in front. Cura followed by Minding, and then comes Lucida and Speedy Boarding, running now well inside the final furlong and a half, and Boca Bacchiata out in front. Minding now beginning to cut into the lead towards the near side, and they're followed by Cura and Lucida, running now to the furlong point, and Minding, now rousted up by Ryan Moore, has raced up to catch the long-time leader Boca Bacchiata, and it's the Oaks winner Minding striding on now to the finish. To be a treble for Aidan O'Brien as Minding wins readily. They say the Stars Pretty Polly
now
Stakes.
For on the outside, ready to pounce is Moonlight Cloud. Abu Sindra in the orange sleeves with Moonlight Cloud just behind. So they come down now towards 250 metres from home. Lethal Force coming under pressure. Moonlight Cloud beginning to make ground towards the outside. Moonlight Cloud and Lethal Force. Silas Marner showing good early speed, but it's Moonlight Cloud and Lethal Force. Moonlight Cloud's going to win it for the third successive time. Moonlight Cloud very easily. Lethal Force second. Gordon Lord Byron.
Over 600 metres to go. Gordon Lord Byron being pressed by Intense Pink. Vistoria behind those, and then comes Anodan from Garswood. Moonlight Cloud on the right. Jeanne full of confidence, hasn't asked her yet. Gordon Lord Byron is about 10 lengths ahead of her though, and heading the field into the closing stages. Vistoria in second. Anodan is weakening. Moonlight Cloud, here she comes down the centre, the white jacket. Garswood on the rails, the red colours is coming. Look at the acceleration from Moonlight Cloud. She's burst down the centre of the track. Jeanne today won't be beaten. Moonlight Cloud, she's romped away with this. Gordon Lord Byron and a brave
Sunsuit and Spree with just over a furlong to go. It's Noblesse coming right away in the style of the real champion. We know she is. 100 yards to go. It's Noblesse way out on our own, followed by Spree, Sunsuit and Coupon and Amicable coming up to the line, and it's Noblesse cantering in miles ahead of Spree in second place, Coupon third, Sunsuit fourth.
Goes on from Oh So Sharp, the favourite, to Bayern. Bella Calora coming fast too, and behind these Petradio, who's losing a bit, just over 2 to race, and the favourite Oh So Sharp throws down the challenge. The Triptyque becoming fast on the stands rails is Dubai, and they've got a furlong and a half to go, and Steve Cawthon strikes the front and goes for home, and the race looks all over in a matter of strides. This is an impressive turn of foot shown by Oh So Sharp. She's drawn away from Triptyque. Dubai back in third place inside the final furlong, and it's Oh So Sharp the 6-4 favourite. Steve Cawthon and Henry Cecil on a real high this week. It's Oh So Sharp who wins the Gold Seal Oaks. Oh So Sharp the winner, Triptyque second, Dubai in third. If either of these two front horses win now, he's going to become the first trader ever to win £1 million in prize money, and it's the Battle Royal. Just over 2 furlongs to go, and the filly goes for home. The favourite strikes, commits and goes, and Steve Cawthon really has it all to play for. 1.5 to race, and it's Oh So Sharp, but look at this, Fardanti is trying to come with a run. Kozdar comes with a run, Lanfranco next to the rails. Just over 1 furlong to go, and it's the filly Oh So Sharp in the lead. Trying to come back next to the rails is Lanfranco. It's Oh So Sharp from Lanfranco, but Fardanti, the joker in the pack, staying on. However, the filly's going to win it coming up towards the line. Oh So Sharp wins the ladder. Oh So Sharp, Fardanti, Lanfranco in the main. These clear from Kozdar, and Troy Fair was down up.
And Danedream has come back to the field. All Too Beautiful coming there in the centre with Punctilious. Ouija Board on the outside, followed by Hazarista. Racing past the 2 now, and Punctilious and Frankie Dettori hit the front. Here comes Ouija Board sweeping up on the outside. And it's Ouija Board who's gone to the front for Kieran Fallon. From Punctilious in second, and third Hazarista. They're inside the last 150 yards. And it's Ouija Board from Punctilious trying to come back again. Hazarista on the outside, but Ouija Board wins the Double Oaks. In second place, Punctilious. Hazarista third. They're well clear.
The leader by a length now to Not Now Cato Manduro. Here's David Jr. starting to edge closer from Ouija Ouija Board will need a run, and they're followed then by Ace and Corricamitas as they swing the corner now. 2.5 furlongs to go in the Prince of Wales Stakes, and out in front Electrocutionist from Not Now Cato, Manduro, David Jr. called on for an effort. Now Ouija Board switched out from Ace and Corricamitas. It's Electrocutionist in front. Here come the challengers now. David Jr. on the outside, Not Now Cato, Manduro, and swapping them out wide is the filly. It's Ouija Board. She's sprouting wings. Ouija Board sails past them, and Ouija Board wins the Prince of Wales Stakes. Second is Electrocutionist, third Manduro, followed then by David Jr.
Half furlong still to run, and his pawnees now begin to draw away from African Dancer. Then comes Lady Singer. Rosie for the Star picking up ground on the outside, but they have a furlong and a half still to go. And pawnees leave some out and going even clearer of Rosie for the Star, now going on into second place. African Dancer now third, Centauri 4. Then comes Lady Singer, and Lesser Big on Serene has got no chance because they're inside the final furlong. And this is a
His pawnees in the lead, being pressed by Malacard. Youth has run very wide at the home turn indeed, run practically right off course. Coming to the 2 furlong marker now, and his pawnees being pressed by Malacard. Then comes Dakota with a good run on the stand side, but his pawnees from Malacard are 1-2 for France at the moment. Orange Bay putting in a good run, and Bruni coming there with a strong challenge now, but it's still pawnees from Malacard as they race into the final 150 yards. Pawnees from Malacard, and then comes Orange Bay and Bruni, and Dakota right over on the stand side, and Dakota coming there on the stand side with a tremendous challenge, but Pawnees is going to hold him at the line. Pawnees the winner from Bruni and Orange Bay.
It's Pebbles, and Steve Cawthon's got a lot of horse underneath him, but so too is Alan Leclerc on Rainbow Quest, and Bob Back going to try and do them for speed. August's pacemaking roll is done as Steve Cawthon goes for home on Pebbles, and she's really quickening now, and Rainbow Quest just caught a bit flat-footed there. With just 2 to race, it's Pebbles from Rainbow Quest. Bob back in third, now switching to the outside and trying to stay on. But it's Pebbles with a call by a length, by 2 lengths. Rainbow Quest can find no more and looks surely held. Bob back will have to sprout wings from there, but Pebbles out in front. She's getting to tie up, perhaps running a bit lazy, but now she's getting into gear. The crowd are roaring. Steve Cawthon's coming home. The race is going to be for second place, but Pebbles is going to win it. And coming up towards the line, Pebbles is the winner. Pebbles the winner from Rainbow Quest in
Pebbles still needs racing room. She's just 3 lengths off the lead. Then it's Theatrical and Lashkari as the field turns for home. Greenton charging after teleprompter. Pebbles with racing room now, and a daring move by Pat Ettery, and Pebbles has taken the lead. It's Pebbles now in front. Strawberry Road coming after her from the outside. Strawberry Road and Pebbles, they're dueling to the finish. Pebbles is game and determined. Strawberry Road driving hard. They're running out of ground. England Super Filly. Pebbles has won it. And Pebbles saving every
ground. Then Peeping Fawn getting closer on the outside of Tamarwa. Four Sins is the leader from All My Loving. Light Shift coming there, being tracked all the time by Peeping Fawn, who's coming there on the outside. Racing down now to the final furlong, and Light Shift, the Epsom winner, is taken on by Peeping Fawn and Johnny Murtha, who sweep to the front now. And Peeping Fawn is racing right away now as they race inside the last 200 yards. A chance ride for Johnny Murtha is going to land the Dahlia Irish Oaks in tremendous style as Peeping Fawn gains her revenge over Light Shift. Peeping Fawn wins for Johnny Murtha, Aidan O'Brien. Light Shift second, All My Lovin', Tamarwa and
and then Ridgewood Pearl on the outside. Harrier moving towards the outside, coming for a gap just inside Fleet Hill. They pass the 2 furlong marker, and Ridgewood Pearl takes it up, being attacked now by Harrier on the outside. Claytada in 3. They're racing towards the final furlong, and Ridgewood Pearl's out in front from Harrier. Ridgewood Pearl and Christy Roach, they've gone clear from Harrier. Then comes Claytada. Warning Shadows putting in a run on the outside, but Ridgewood Pearl running away with it as they race up to the line. Ridgewood Pearl driven out by Christy Roach is going to give John Ox his first 1,000 guineas win. She wins it easily. 4 to 5 lengths. Warning Shadows is second, and third place is Claytada.
Belmont 5 lengths from the lead as they near the top of the stretch. Then Earl of Barking, Sayyedati on the outside, followed by Shanchi. Fastness takes the lead as the field turns for home, but Ridgewood Pearl is switched out for running room, and here comes the big English filly. They're coming down toward the final furlong. Fastness down inside, and Ridgewood Pearl put to a full-out drive. A bitter struggle past the 8th hole, and now the whip is out on Fastness. On the outside, Ridgewood Pearl giving their all, and Ridgewood Pearl lengthening her long and powerful strides to go on to a victory here. She's a 2-length winner over Fastness. It was 5 lengths back to a photo for show.
Still in the middle with Mezzo Soprano and then Spinola. Six Perfections has got off the rail. About 1 or 2 fillies off the rail now as Thierry Toulet begins to look for racing room. They run down towards the final 2.5 furlongs. Yesterday with the white faces come through in front with Gonfilia on the near side, the white cap. Intercontinental coming there. Soviet Song with a good looking challenge out wide. There's a bit of traffic problems in behind as they race down towards the final furlong, and it's Intercontinental for France. Russian Ryhthm, the big challenger now, red jacket. Six Perfections has been forced very wide indeed. Russian Ryhthm takes over under Kieran Fallon from Intercontinental. Here comes Six Perfections out wide, but it's too late. Russian Ryhthm wins the 1,000 guineas from Six Perfections. Surely unlucky Intercontinental.
Coronation Stakes. He drifts wide on Fantasize and gives the run now to the stablemate. Russian Ryhthm cooled on for an effort. Raises up now, grabs the lead from Mail the Desert. Cassis in behind them. Here's Soviet Song right down the outside with her challenge. They've got a furlong left to go. It's Russian Ryhthm in front. Now she's being asked the question. Soviet Song on the outside trying to reel her in. It's Russian Ryhthm holding onto this lead with 100 yards left to go. She won't be denied. It's Russian Ryhthm who's going to win the Coronation Stakes. A fantastic win. Second Soviet Song. They're 2 good fillies. In third.
In the groove comes with a run, game plan full of running in behind them. As a head goes for home, they race down to the 3. Garum is last, Cartagena last with 1. Walter Swinburne's accepted it, and it's Night Baroness, but here on the outside in the yellow cap comes game plan. Salsabil looking for room and finds it and goes well and quickens up and comes to take the Gold Seal Oaks. It's Salsabil and Willie Carson driving for home. They've taken a length out of the others. Night Baroness ahead next to the rails is very tired. In the groove, Paul Boy can't find more as they come inside the final furlong, but it's Salsabil well clear of game plan. In the groove could get a place, but Salsabil driven up towards the line, and Salsabil finding extra pace, and Willie Carson wins the race yet again, and Salsabil is the winner. Game plan a big run for second.
Stag in third. Salsabil has lost a little bit of ground on the turn. Miesque making ground towards the outside. 3 furlongs to run now, and it's Deploy from Quest for Fame. Then comes Blue Stag. Miesque on the outside. Salsabil being chased along. They're coming to the 2 furlong marker. Deploy has the advantage from Quest for Fame. Salsabil moves into third. Miesque challenging on the outside. Salsabil delivering a tremendous challenge now to Deploy, and it's Salsabil who comes to challenge Deploy now. The filly is going to win the derby. Salsabil is fighting away from Deploy. Willie Carson maintains his tremendous form. Salsabil has won the derby. Deploy is second. Miesque is in a photo for third with Blue Stag and may have just got third from Blue Stag on
the inside. Magic Wand is pushed along third, and then comes Romina. Tissiak is next, and then Mary Tudor, Sea of Class, now pulled to the middle of the track. But as they race with 1.5 furlongs to go, it's Forever Together just in front, being followed by Bye Bye Baby. Mary Tudor running a big race, the grey, and Sea of Class down the outside of Magic Wand. They're inside the last 150 yards. Forever Together and Donnacha O'Brien from Sea of Class and Mary Tudor. They're running up towards the finish. Forever Together, and on the near side, Sea of Class just going to get there. What a day for James Doyle, and wins in the colours.
Oasis Dream has to pick it up. 45-2, half mile, and they're rounding the far turn. Design for Luck powers up to take a short lead. Soaring Free is right there. Edgar Prado wanting more from Peace Rose, but they're tailing off in the third. Refused to ban Oasis Dream right there in the thick of it. Perfect Soul on the outside. Special Ring in tight, buried to the rail. Special Ring had to stop completely. Here comes Touch of the Blues, and Six Perfections comes bursting out through, and from out the clouds, Irish Warrior in Century City. Six Perfections takes the lead coming down to the line. Touch of the Blues, Century City. Six Perfections has done it. She didn't want to get into the gate, but once they sprung
Dina on the rail. Miesque now makes ground the near side. Snow Fairies make good ground now to track them in fourth. Racing down past the two now. And Miesque and Ted Turkin come to join Joseph O'Brien. And Snow Fairy sweeps for Ryan Moore and goes straight into the lead. And the Epsom Oaks heroine Snow Fairy and Ryan Moore has raced right away from this field and going to complete a majestic double in tremendous style. The further she goes, the further she wins. And Snow Fairy for Ed Dunlop and Ryan Moore running on well the outside. Miss Jane Brodie will get the second from the second. He's gone away from light heavy. Snow Fairy trying to pick up in fourth. And St. Nicholas Abbey and Born to Sea into the straight now, and Nathaniel and William Buick range up to head the long-time leader, Steady Longlegs. Snow Fairy putting in a run up the centre of the track, and here she comes. St. Nicholas Abbey is reeling them in on the outside. Now they race to the final 200 yards. It's Snow Fairy and Frankie Dettori in front of Nathaniel. St. Nicholas Abbey on the outside, but it's the globe-trotting Princess. Snow Fairy wins the Red Mills Champion Stakes for Frankie Dettori and Ed Dunlop.
Coming down towards the 2 furlong pole. Scottish Reel from Officio. Sonic Lady coming there fast now on the stand side, being chased by Pennine Walk. They're coming down to the furlong pole and it looks wide open. Sonic Lady on the near side takes a fractional advantage now from Officio. Pennine Walk unleashing a run now on the near side, but it's Sonic Lady. Sonic Lady as they race up towards the line has quickened brilliantly, and as they come to the line, Sonic Lady has won it from Scottish Reel and Pennine Walk. That's the 1, 2, 3.
Wonder making a run towards the outside. Thrill Shows there on the inner with just 2.5 furlongs to run. Lirong, Walter Swinburne cruising on Sonic Lady. Magical Wonder towards the outside. Thrill Show going really well on the inside with Cash Asmussen. But Sonic Lady storms into the lead. Sonic Lady from Lirong. On the inside, Thrill Show is running on again towards the outside, directing, coming with a good run with El Sol. But it's Sonic Lady under pressure now. Inside the final furlong, it's Sonic Lady from Thrill Show. Sonic Lady from Thrill Show and Lirong. 50 yards to run. Sonic Lady holding on, desperately close at the line. Sonic Lady wins it. Thrill Show is second.
Ouija moving up into second, tucked away in third. Then is Rainbow Queen. Then Casual Look is being called on for an effort. Soviet Song's got the run now, and she's looking very, very impressive as she starts to stride up. It's Ouija the leader now from Casual Look, but on the near side, Soviet Song has raced to them easily. Soviet Song on the near side takes it up inside the final furlong. Casual Look is trying to go with her from Ouija, but she's far too classy. Soviet Song is going to career away with a Fillies Mile. Wins it by 2 lengths, Casual Look. Third reach for the Moon. Fourth is Ouija. Zane's in on the near side. Then Soviet Song, who's taken to the far side and running on well from Violet Park. A furlong and a half left to go now, and the race on in earnest as Lewis Line ranges up to Royal Alchemist. Here's Soviet Song though, produced now on the far side, skips clear, Echelon out after her, but Soviet Song has gone for home. The class filly in the race draws clear, she's spread eagle the field, and Soviet Song streaks away. Going to win this in easy style, goes on to win it by 3 lengths. Second Echelon, third then was Royal Alchemist, followed by Zane's.
Acclimatise, then Alexandria, behind these comes Ski Sailing, then Shoreline, in line for home, 3 furlongs to go, Sun Princess in the lead, from Cormorant Wood, Gaia, then Acclimatise making ground, then New Coins, then Royal Heroine, 2.5 furlongs to go, and Willie Carson on Sun Princess is clear. Willie Carson on Sun Princess clear from Acclimatise and Cormorant Wood, then Royal Heroine. The favourite Alexandria is beaten in the mid-division, but a furlong and a half to go, and Sun Princess some 4 to 5 to 6 lengths clear now from Acclimatise in second place. Sun Princess drawing right away from Acclimatise, coming inside the final furlong now, and it's Willie Carson going for home, 10 lengths clear on his third winner in the Oaks. Sun Princess well clear from Acclimatise, coming up towards the line. Sun Princess the winner. Half to go, and Sun Princess in the lead from Give Thanks Under Pressure, with Green Lucia and Panettone now switched. Then comes Acclimatise, just over 2 furlongs to go, and Sun Princess really stretching now, being chased by Green Lucia. Give Thanks is under pressure and looking one-paced, a furlong and a half to go, and next to the rails it's Sun Princess, but Green Lucia is trying down a challenge. Give Thanks is beaten, so do Acclimatise. The Oaks winner in the lead with a furlong to go, and Sun Princess drawing away from Green Lucia, coming well inside the final furlong. Sun Princess well clear from Green Lucia. Then comes Give Thanks at one pace, disappointing third, coming up towards the line. Sun Princess is going to win it handsomely. Sun Princess is the winner. Green Lucia is second, Give Thanks third. Then came Acclimatise fourth.
Trading Leather not so far in front now. Al Kazim closing in second. Parish Hall is third. The Fugue is just in behind them. They're straightening up for home. Trading Leather in front of the Fugue, making ground on the outside of Al Kazim, and they're followed by Parish Hall. They're racing down towards the final furlong. Trading Leather with the Fugue now making ground the near side of Al Kazim, and the Fugue and William Buick lead. Al Kazim in the centre. James Doyle trying to rally, but it's the Fugue now who's striding on a few lengths clear and running up towards the finish. It's the Fugue, and William Buick are going to win the Red Mills Irish Champion Stakes in great style in the colours of Lord Lyde Weber for John Gosden.
William past the bushes next to the rails, it's Calaglow, then Montakin, then Time Charter going very well indeed in between these. Then just in behind these come Prima Voce. Up on the outside, Rajan finishing well. Got a furlong and a half to go, and it's next to the rails. It's Time Charter and Montakin. Montakin, Time Charter, Prima Voce. Calaglow has to be checked there. Then comes Rajan finishing well. Then Noel's in Princess Gate. But it's Time Charter in the lead coming inside the final furlong. Time Charter in the lead from Prima Voce and Montakin. Time Charter drawing wide away from Prima Voce and Montakin. Noelto finishing well, and so too is Rajan. But Time Charter well clear, 6 to 8 lengths clear out the line. Time Charter the winner, a photo for second place between Prima Voce and then Noelto.
Time Charter, Diamond Shoal on the far side, Sun Princess in the middle. Time Charter still coming there strongly on the stand side. Time Charter with the advantage now on the stand side from Diamond Shoal between horses Sun Princess. Time Charter with the advantage as they race towards the line. Joe Morse is going to win it, and up the line Time Charter wins it from Diamond Shoal, second Sun Princess third. Forward Awazif, and then came
turn in the arc. Joshua Tree leads the way just. Running home well now on the outside is Treve, and she's absolutely motoring the filly. Kazuna is asked for quicken up, then Intello and Orfev coming through as well, but Treve commits inside the final two, and she's kicked away. Treve by 3 lengths to Orfev, Intello, and then Kazuna on the outside. They run inside the final furlong. Treve and Thierry Janet by 4 lengths to Orfev, and racing for the live. Treve is tremendous, unbeaten and unchallenged in the arc. Treve wins from Orfev.
Still last. This is the home straight in the Arc de Triomphe, and it's still Montviron, the pacemaker, in front. Treve, look to the left. Avenir Certain is coming there. Ruler of the world behind those. Taghrooda down the centre, but Treve, look at her. She's stormed through to the lead now with 200 metres to go. Avenir Certain into second. Taghrooda down the centre in third place. Treve is in front by 2 lengths. Is she going to win a second arc? Flincher's after in second. Taghrooda behind those. She's done it. Treve back to her best, has won the arc again. Flincher was second, Taghrooda in third. Dolneer and
down at the start, he hadn't got gloves on. He's certainly got gloves on now. Just over 2 to go. It's Rakaposhi King in the lead, but look at the odds-on favourite. Triptyque in behind in second, but Maysoon is on her heels too, and she can quick it. Catanango is on the left of the 4. They've just got a furlong and a half to go, and it's Rakaposhi King next to the rails. Here goes Triptyque into the lead, and Triptyque quickens up and makes these look very one pace indeed. What an amazing mare this is. It's Triptyque in the lead from Rakaposhi King second, and Catanango is third, and Triptyque holds on, but Rakaposhi King rallies inside the final furlong. Triptyque has it though at the line. Triptyque, Rakaposhi King, Catanango. With 2 furlongs to go, throws down a big challenge to Park Express, who really quickens up now next to the rails. Park Express double bed. Now Triptyque has found room on the outside, and Triptyque has quickened up, and Triptyque has gone on a furlong and a half to go, and Triptyque has stolen this. She's really quickened up and gone 3 clear. Here comes Celestial Storm with a noseband in second place, but Triptyque has this from Celestial Storm and Park Express. Triptyque out in front for a long time. Celestial Storm is closing. Triptyque tied up. Celestial Storm really firing at the line, but at the post, Triptyque wins it. Celestial Storm second, Park Express third. Bearmont just 4 damage to 5. To All at Sea is going to come with a run through on the inside as User Friendly and George Duffield go for home, but Pat Henry is cutting through the pack on All at Sea. A great run this by All at Sea, but it's the stamina of User Friendly that comes into play now, and that one goes a couple of lengths clear, and all of a sudden All at Sea is having to work very hard. They're 6 clear of placed horses, and inside the final furlong it's User Friendly in the lead. User Friendly pressed hard on the outside by All at Sea, and they're both battling bravely. User Friendly, George Duffield looking for his very first classic win. All at Sea inside the final furlong. She isn't going to pick back User Friendly, and User Friendly stamina has won the day, and User Friendly is the winner. All at Sea is second, and Pearl Angel comes soon to be stamina sap now, and it's Solis who goes on, but the favourite on the outside, User Friendly, coming there strongly. Mac the Knife rallies the rail, and then behind these, Bonnie Scott, Shoehalen down the centre of the track. They've got 1.5 to go, and the filly, User Friendly, goes for home. It's George Duffield on User Friendly, going too clear of Solis. Mac the Knife weakens. Bonnie Scott and Shoehalen plays the best. The unbeaten filly, User Friendly, is striding 4 clear in the St. Ledger as they race up towards the line. User Friendly is going to take it. User Friendly is the winner. Solis is second. Bonnie Scott is third. Shoehalen fourth. Then Mac the Knife followed her by Assessor and last
back
of all.
as they swing the corner, Queen of Naples straightening up for home. Conference call the far side from Mad About You. In behind them is Save This Dance For Me. Ballalua's got plenty of room now. So too is Laurel Dean Gale down the outside. But Conference call is the leader with 1.5 furlongs to go. On the outside, Mad About You is trying hard. Zarkava down the outside now. Inside the final furlong, Zarkava coming home like a train. Conference call in front, grabbed by Zarkava, and Zarkava coming away for a good win in the Marcel Boussac. In second, Conference call. Third then was Mad About the side of the course down towards the home turn, and the leader has run wide, and that's left the others to get through now. Chaparralli goes up to take up the lead from it, Zeno, and then on the outside there is Soldier of Fortune, Zambezi Sun, then Duke of Marmalade down the outside, Seaman a Trioff. It's Gino the leader from Chaparralli, and Soldier of Fortune a danger. Hume Zane getting up on the fence, and here's Zarkava in the centre. The great filly, she draws alongside them with 1 furlong to go. Zarkava now goes up to put her neck in front. She's starting to power away. She might be the new Allez France. She draws away to beat Hume Zane, who flew for second. Followed Tote third. It's Gino, followed then by Soldier.